Hey, how's it going, everybody? What's going on? Happy Sunday. Sunday night, how's it going? What's good with everybody? Nothing much really going on here. Except that it's Sunday night. I'm enjoying the last few days of being 38. This is going to be odd. But hey. Yo, what's up, Mav? How's it going? Yeah, lucky thing I checked to see if anybody was live, because I was gonna go live about an hour ago, but then I checked YouTube to see who was live, and I saw Sneed was live, and so I was like, cool. Just get in there, watch the live stream and everything like that. Oh man, how is your evening going? Yo, Kazi, what's up? How you doing, man? How's it going tonight? Let's chill, chill and willing. Yeah, I'm hoping this new scheduling that I'm doing is gonna work out great. Hoping, fingers crossed. I just been on the grind. So like earlier today, recorded and voiceover and edited like 3 videos. I'm about to do 2 more videos after this live stream, get those set up and get those good to go. And so 3 of them are uploaded right now. 1 dropped today. One's going to drop tomorrow. One's going to drop Thursday. When the live stream, wait, I said Thursday? Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm going to live stream in the morning for my birthday. And then the next 2 videos I record tonight and get all that stuff going, I'm going to have those set to release Thursday and Friday. So my initial goal at this point right now is to make videos all weekend, like just make as much videos as I can on things that I want to discuss, and then put those videos and set those to go live, I guess you can say, day by day. Yeah, I have the Pixel 3 right here. I'm using it as my daily driver. It's really nice. Got a hell of a deal on it. So, 128 gig model. I believe it was. Anyways, yeah, paid a decent price for it. Nothing too shabby there. I won the Carlos live simultaneously, and then it was only Sneed. Yeah. So hopefully, yeah, there's gonna be videos every day and less live streams. I talked about that, I think, the other day. I just kind of just work it that way. Basically, if all goes good, hey Apple Watch, what's up, man? If all goes good, I'm hoping, and so this is the reason why that I'm doing it, where like I'm like making a lot of videos like on the weekend and then setting them to upload throughout the week. Is that a friend of mine is gonna help me get into Verizon. I think it's tier 2 technical support. So throughout the week, I'm going to be working, and then of course, my kids. So I'm not gonna really have much time to live stream or anything like that. So that's the real big change up that's about to happen. Kind of bored. Hey Ricardo, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, I'm kind of bored just being at home and just doing live streaming only and stuff like that. So going to be working for Verizon, hopefully, fingers crossed that happens. And so I'm trying to get myself in the habit of doing this. Yeah, so you won't see me as much on camera in those videos or whatever. I mean, I'm not going to be changing outfits just to make the videos seem that they're, different days when they're actually being recorded all on the same day. I think just really what I'm going to be doing is probably just dedicating Saturday mornings to just recording a bunch of videos and like fully editing the ones that I want to go up in that week. If there's some of the ones that I think that maybe can use more time editing on those videos, then of course, yeah, I'm going to hang back a little bit on those videos and just work them slowly and maybe feed them in the following week or something like that. But that's the plan. That's what's happening, the change up and everything like that. I'm still hanging on to a Pixel 3 that I had since it was released. My only backup phone right now. The Pixel 3 is one of my favorite phones. I mean, who am I kidding? I mean, all the Pixels are like my favorite phones, but hey, what's up? Hey, Ray, what's up? What's going on, man? On the Facebook side, appreciate you for being here. Thanks for coming on in, man. Really appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, like I'm working on a video just talking about like like the different Pixel phones that are kind of unique. The 3 is unique in a way where I mean we know that Pixels are they emphasize still photography and stuff like that. But with this having 2 selfie cameras in the front, that's you don't see that a lot. You don't see different companies putting 2 selfie cams in the front. One for a normal wide angle, one for an ultra wide. Sorry, the white balance is going off. That's just the way that my Pixelbook camera functions. So if I go like that or whatever, like, it's just gonna mess with the white balance, make me look blue for a little bit, and then it's the same like with the Pixel 4. Reason why I hold on to this and I like to use it every now and then. One, Project Solely, so the different Google quirkiness about it. Continue to use it, and even the Pixel 5, being that it's more of a mid-ranger than it is like as far as like when people compare it to a flagship. To me, it's still a flagship regardless, but I mean, that's just me. That's just me. That's just how I feel about it. So, yeah, you guys notice that I'm banging out a bunch of videos about, the Pixels and stuff like that. Like I'm just getting my rhythm back into making videos more than live streaming, and, working with what I have currently right now. I mean, majority of my older devices and everything like that, I've either sold them or, the ones that I do have, I really can't use them because I'm not on Boost Mobile anymore. So a lot of the older Boost Mobile phones, I can't bring that out and like talk about using it or anything like that. Hey, what's up, PA Tech? Man, appreciate you this morning for the help. Yeah, got the hotspot working and everything like that. So thank you so much for helping me with that. Really appreciate it. But yeah, over time, there'll be more things coming along or whatever. I am trying to see, fingers crossed too, hopefully I can get in on a Pixel 5a so I can bring that video up. I am going to be working on all the Pixels that I have. I actually have every one of the Pixels, just about, except for the 4a 5G. I don't have that one. Yeah, so I just brought out the very, very old Pixel 1. I have it right here. Sad thing about it is that I am locked out of it. Totally forgot what Google account was attached to it, and I factory resetted it. So I'm going through all the different Google accounts, but I'm trying not to I'll try to get into it later on so I can do some videos on it. If not, I'm not gonna be able to get back into it, which is a good thing. Secured. At least someone got a hold of this and wiped it or whatever, they wouldn't be able to get in it. So I mean, that's a good that's a good thing. But yeah, that's the Pixel 1. Then I have the Pixel 2 right here, and this one I have my Fi SIM card in this one right now. It's running on Fi right now. The Pixel 1 also has Fi on it, but it has the data only SIM, and that's just because that this one has the hairline crack in the PCB board on the motherboard. So the microphone issue that a lot of people were upset about, that Google paid out a hefty, a hefty lawsuit that they had against them. They paid out, or they covered the cost to repair it at Ubreak iFix. Fortunately, I didn't get it in there. I mean, I could have got it in there in time, but the lady over there was stupid and gave me the most wrongest answer ever. But anyways, yeah, so I was plagued with that. So if I was to do anything with this Pixel 1, it'd probably be just to shoot B-roll footage. But I didn't utilize it or whatever. I mean, I could replace the motherboard in this, but it would cost me $348 because this is the 128 gig model. And just I'm not feeling that price. But anyways, yeah, I have my Pixel 2 here and have the Google Fi in it, and I'm using it currently right now. And it's got that nice nostalgic feel of 16:9 aspect ratio with giant bezels on the top and bottom. Front-firing speakers though, so it can't go wrong there. It's just really cool. I was watching the live stream on this at first before switching to my laptop, and I was just when I hold it against something like my Pixel 3 here and the screen size, obviously there's a huge difference. Yeah, I got ripped off on that deal or anything like that. So I'm just gonna hang on to that. I mean, I right now in my city, and this is totally crazy. In my city, there's a lot of Pixels being sold on OfferUp. So there's like a lot of people, I guess, a lot of people in Scottsdale, Arizona, they buy Pixel phones because majority of the Pixel phones for sale on OfferUp are coming from people that live in Scottsdale, which, you know, Scottsdale is a section out of Phoenix that has a lot of wealthy people. So, you know, a lot of the prominent doctors and lawyers, you know, movie stars. I think the wrestler Daniel Bryan lives out there in Scottsdale. I don't know where his house is exactly. I never tried to go look for it, but I know he lives out there. So like, but yeah, there's a lot of people that's selling Pixels, and I believe right now there's like a few that I've seen that are going for $50. And I don't know, man. If I have like the extra money, like $50, I might scoop one up just because this one is like, was it FPS locked? I don't want to go through all that, so I might just go grab another one just for the hell of it. But if I'm gonna go for another one and buy one, I'm probably looking for the blue one. But yeah, so Pixel 1, Pixel 2 in hand, Pixel 2 working on Fi, Pixel 3 on visible right now, and the Pixel 4 on Los Mobile. And then of course the Pixel 5 is, yeah, I have it up here till I take it in to get the screen repaired. It's just sitting right here right now. Yeah, so there it is, the 5. So that's sitting, being protected. And then, you know, the 4A and the 3A. So I have just about every Pixel phone except the 4A 5G. I do have the Pixel 2 XL. I do have that one. I don't have my Pixel XL anymore. I gave that to my dad. And I don't have a 3XL or the 4XL. So the XL models are not really included. So if someone wants to be like, you have to have the XL models too, then no, I don't have every one. But if you were to ask me if I had all the generation Pixels, yes, I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do. And then the 3A, the 4A. So yeah, that's why I'm like putting out those videos. So it's like, I figured, you know, for anyone who's probably like, dude, it's Android 12 beta 4, like how possibly different could it be? But it could actually, you know, respond and act very differently per each Pixel device. Like, for instance, like I said in the video today of the Pixel 3, when I moved it to Android 12 beta 4, I don't know if you guys know this about Pixels. This tends to happen. Maybe some of you guys that have Pixels know about it. But when you fresh sign into your Google account on a Pixel phone and you're setting it up and you go through the entire setup and everything like that, please excuse my kids for being, oh man, they're dreading going back to school tomorrow. But anyways, when you set it up with your Google account for the first time, excuse me, 1 second. All right, I'm back. I had to go check on them real quick. Settle a dispute between siblings. Life of a dad. And I figured while I'm at it, I'll just get me something to drink. But anyways, so like I was saying, when you sign into a Pixel for the first time, you sign into your Google account and everything like that. You go through all that steps. It's back, you know, it's reloading your data and all that stuff. Right when you get into the home screen of Android, the Pixels have this problem. I don't know why it's like that, but it then asks, like, it gives you a notification on the top to finish setting up your Pixel, right? So it brings you back to where you can add a second Google account. You could adjust the font size. and all that stuff. It brings you back to that same setup page when you've already gone through the initial setup. It brings you back there for some reason. With the Pixel 3, it kind of did that, but it was stuck though, because when you would select to finish setting up your Pixel on the Pixel 3 going to Android 12 Beta 4, it would get to that point and then it would bring up activating to network, which means I was trying to read the SIM card. And then, even though the Los Mobile SIM is active, it'll give me a thing like there's no service. So then having to switch it to Wi-Fi and then watching it go to the gear animations, like it's trying to set up your phone for the first time, it got stuck there. So I had to keep factory resetting it. Factory resetted it twice, did the initial setup again, went through the same BS again. And then it got to the point where I was like, okay, let me try something else. And what I initially did was disable the notifications for it for like a few hours while I was connected to my home Wi-Fi, and then re-enabled it. And then, I had that bug on my Pixel experience wrong. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how it does that. And I don't know why Google hasn't addressed this yet when it comes to the next iteration of Android. Like that, there are several things about Android that I will, definitely say to Google, like they need to fix. I mean, Android is getting better, obviously, and it's gotten a lot better from what it was. I don't know if you guys remember the days of Donut and Eclair, to what it is now. It has gotten a hell of a lot better. But notifications, in my opinion, some people disagree with me on this, but I'm still gonna position this as a problem. Notifications is still broken. It's still broken because there are people who have different devices. You know what I mean? And like, yes, if a notification comes to my phone, but I don't have my phone on me, I would love that notification to pop up on my tablet or on my Pixel Book or on a spare phone that I am using. I'm okay with that. I don't want that gone. So let me kind of like emphasize that. I don't want that gone. What I want is that if I get a notification on this phone and it's Facebook and I checked it and I'm like, okay, cool. I checked it and dismissed it. When I turn on this phone, I don't need that same notification popping up again unless I option for it to do that. So it should give me some sort of toggle to, disable, repeating already checked notifications, because nothing's more annoying than say like I've checked notifications on my Pixel 4 and my Pixel 3 has been turned off for like a month. And I decided to pop the SIM card out of this phone and put it in that phone and then turn this phone on. Nothing sucks more balls than anything than turning your phone on and then getting slammed with like 30 days worth of notifications, just one after another, after another, after another. And sometimes coming in so much that it tends to freeze your phone and make it restart. That is absolutely annoying. That'll be too much work for Google. What's up, Sneem? What's going on? So that's one thing that I would definitely say that is still broken within Android is the notifications to allow me to have more control over notifications to where I'm not getting repetitive notifications through every device that I have. And I get it. Not everybody out there is rocking 4 or 5 phones with active service on it or anything like that, right? You know what I mean? YouTubers definitely do that because we're testing things and, we're testing phones and just whatever, right? But like there's just people out there who just buy one phone and that's what they use, and I'm not knocking them or anything like that, but I'm just saying though, like the notifications things needs to be fixed. I just don't need repetitive notifications coming in on a device that's been off for a while unless I choose it to do it that way. Like give me the option to choose it and change it. That's the thing that I'm talking about when it comes to Android notifications. That's something that they need to fix. That is one of them. The setup process on Pixels or stock Android, basically, that's what needs to be addressed too. Like this whole, you go through the initial setup by signing into your Google account and downloading, your information from the cloud if you've had your backups done. Going through all that setup, getting to that last page where you can change the font size, you can add another Google account if you want to, and then you get to your home screen to get a notification that says finish setting up your Pixel. And when you tap on it, it brings you back to where you can add in an additional Google account, set the font, set the display, change it from dark mode to light mode or whatever. Like Why are we going back to that same step when we've already done it in the initial setup process? Like, those are some things that I think that Google needs to address with Android. Now, don't get me wrong, stock Android, I love it to that degree. Like, I prefer it over iOS. I just feel like that these are some of the things that people point out to kind of prove that Android's not polished, which kind of leaves us no ground to really kind of like defend it. If you're an Android fanboy and you want to go and defend Android to iOS users, there's no ground there to stand on it. Having to repeat that initial process when you've already done it, signing into your Google account on a stock Android device. Now, I don't know if that same issue plagued Samsung. I don't really use much, Samsung. I've stated that before, but yeah. But that's typical of the device when it turns on after so much time off. It needs to sync what was missed. Right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the option should be there, though, to allow those notifications for messages and stuff like that from like Facebook, from Android messages. Like, it should allow me to either allow those to come through because it's syncing information that's missed for that time that it was off, or not to. Like, to be able to, like, if it's something that I didn't check, like maybe it was a notification that I just missed, but I actually didn't check it, then fine. You know what I mean? Because that's like that's a cool option for it to come through and be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed this. When did I miss this? But get to it. There should be an option for you to turn that off, though. Like, if it was stuff that's checked. And I know that, again, that would be too much work for Google to do something like that, or to implement some sort of system in that could identify notifications that was already checked from the user, because that would also mean that Google will have to kind of peek into your notifications that you're getting, whether it's from Facebook, Twitter, or whatever it is, to know that you've actually opened it and read it. So that's something that I would say is like, yeah, I just wish they would fix it. Just give us the option to choose whether we want to or not have all those things come in, because that just gets kind of annoying. But yeah, I mean, other than that, Android 12 is looking to be pretty solid. So yeah, I mean, that's the idea of it, and that's why I'm showing like the different phones and how they behave with Android 12 Beta 4 as we're going forward through it. And if there's a Beta 5, it's going to happen again. Like I said, I'm gearing towards how to get a Pixel 5a in hand so I can review that. And I think the other benefit of me taking this job with Verizon as Tier 2 tech support is also being able to possibly even buy the Pixel 6 when it does launch, instead of having to wait until later on to get it. I can probably get it, pre-order it, or get it the week of launch. And that's the other thing too. So that way I can, do some reviews and stuff like that, and then give my perspective on the Pixel 6. I know a lot of people are excited for it. I'm excited for it. I can't wait for this thing to come out, because I know it's going to be amazing. But yeah, I'm going to be one of the few that's, behind, left in the dust a little bit until I can get mine, and then I'll be able to have some fun and share the excitement of it. Today's Android Police article has Pixel 5a picture of it having a ribbed power button. OG Pixel was the last one that had that. Oh yeah. I don't know if the light's going to catch it very well for the camera, but let's see if we can get it. But yeah, Pixel 1. Yeah, it is slightly ribbed. You can feel some texture to the power button. As a dual OS user, Android and iOS, bugs also happen on iOS. Yeah, you just don't hear a lot about it. Or at least I don't hear a lot about it. And most of the people that I know that do like closely, follow like, Apple and iOS don't really mention it. Like, given this, at the end of the day, I mean, I like Android. That's no secret. Well, when Google does things weird, or Android, has something that's really weird about it, I'm not one that sweeps it under the rug and tries to hide it. Like, it is what it is, And my whole thing is not to knock Google or to trash them. It's really to just kind of say like, hey, you know what? Maybe you guys should kind of focus on this. I know there's another YouTuber who has the same mindset as me when it comes to the software. And that person would be Chris Perillo, because he's the same way. Like for years and years and years, he backed Apple iPhones, and he was about iOS. But since iOS 7 had some issues that he spotted, he tried to report that to Apple, and in his surprise, Apple started that trend where they would blame the consumers and how they're using their phones versus there actually really is a problem type attitude that they were doing, and that ultimately changed his perspective on things. And I think like right now he's using a OnePlus 9, if I'm not mistaken, as his daily driver. He was using Pixel, so he did get the Pixel 3 XL. He got the Pixel 4 XL. His Pixel 4 XL pretty much went kaput several months ago, and then, so he ended up switching from Pixel to OnePlus, and he tried the OnePlus 9 and the OnePlus 9 Pro, but he found issues with the OnePlus 9 Pro, so that he just went with the OnePlus 9. And I think that's his device right now, or he went back to his Samsung Galaxy Note, one of the two. But I mean, yeah, like-minded. I too look at Android and I look at iOS and I look at some of the flaws that they have, and I will call it out for it. But it's not to trash Google or any way like that. I know some people, when in the past live streams I've done, when I've talked about Google and some of the stuff that I think that is odd about them, I've seen people go like real rah, like, yeah, let's go after, Google and trash them. Like, I'm not about that. I just really want a great experience. And then, of course, like, I know that there's some people who trust my word on things. And so when I share my perspective and my experience, some people consider it, to be valuable, even though I don't consider it to be valuable. I just like talking about tech. I just like sharing about what's going on. What do I have, whether it's old tech or new tech. But, I mean, I'm an enthusiast to it, or whatever people want to call it. But I thoroughly, like, I can go outside with just this phone, just the Pixel 2, and have I don't feel hindered at all whatsoever. You know what I mean? Yes, it's great to have the new things. I'm not knocking the new things either. I'm not saying the newer devices is not that important. Yes, they are. You see the growth and the evolution of something. You see where its timeline is going to end up going. Also, if a device sync notifications are dormant when the screen is off, you use other devices. Meanwhile, when the device is turned on, it'll sync automatically. Yeah, everything you miss comes through. Yeah. And I mean, like there could be some way for them to implement that, but it's not like the notification things is not a deal breaker for me to walk away from using a particular OS. It's not. To me, it's fine. I can deal with it. It's a headache that I can deal with. You know what I mean? It's not migraine level. You know what I mean? It's just like a basic headache. One Tylenol, it's gone. Even though you just seen it earlier on the same day. Yeah, definitely. So I mean, like I said earlier, I mean those are some of the changes that's going on. There are the reasons why there's changes that's going on, and I think I'm just gonna live stream like twice a week. So like Mondays, maybe like Monday and a Friday, except for this coming week. Wednesday is when I'm gonna live stream to hang out with you guys for my birthday, and I'm so weird. My kids are excited because, I probably shouldn't do this, but oh well. So I told my kids, because they've been doing good in school and everything like that since school started back up. So I told them I'm going to call them out of school Wednesday morning, so they're not going to school that day. Plus, for my kids, their elementary school, it's half day. So instead of them getting out at 3, they get out at 1. So I'm just like, okay, you know what? They got their homework packets because they get a homework packet on Monday and it's due on Friday. So there's not daily homeworks assigned to them. So what I am going to do is take them out of school, keep them home from school Wednesday, and probably go do some fun things. But that morning, after breakfast, I am going to live stream on here for a little bit and hang out with everybody on the YouTube side to say what's up to everybody and just kind of hang out. And officially be 39. I am, as of this coming Wednesday, I will be 1 year away from the big 40. So next year, I will be 40. I don't know how I feel about that. But, yeah. And I don't know. I don't know, man. Life is like a roller coaster right now, and it's just gonna kind of go where it goes. I've been thinking about Pixel 5a. Really? Are you planning on getting one when it launches? Yo, Carlos, what's up, man? How's it going? Yeah. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get a Pixel 5a when it launches. But I think with this job with Verizon Tier 2 tech support, I'm hoping I get that because yeah, then I don't mind working tech support. I love doing that. But then I can put some money on the side, and when the Pixel 6 launches, I can get me one because I really, really do want the Pixel 6. And I have to. I'm gonna get mine, which just not a big deal. It's not a bother to me or whatever. Oh yeah, you're getting it. Awesome. And you know what? I mean, like, yes, I really wouldn't consider the Pixel 5a like a massive upgrade from the Pixel 4a 5G, but I will say it is one from the Pixel 4a. You get 5G connectivity. You get just about everything that the Pixel 4a 5G has, except you also get IP67 water and dust resistance. So that's actually a new thing coming to the A series, water and dust resistance. So I'm thinking maybe next year with the Pixel 6a, we might get wireless charging. Because we got to know that the Pixel 6a is going to mirror the body design of the Pixel 6. So that camera bar, we can expect that with the 6a. It's not going to regurgitate this design, square camera module on the top corner. It's going to have that. I'm for sure it's going to have that candy bar style camera module, probably triple tone coloring. I really would love to see like the A series devices get more colors for consumers. You know what I mean? Like they always have like a white one, a black one, and then like an exclusive color. Except for the 4A. The 4A's exclusive color was the barely blue Pixel 4A with the orange power button that I think looks dope. It looks super dope. And I would love to get one. And I actually was looking online, and you can get them through Best Buy right now. They're $349, but you can get a blue 4A from Best Buy. You can order it online. Porky, what's up? How's it going? But I really wish like the 4A had like a yellow one, a red one. You know what I mean? Like, yes, people are going to be like, it's copying Apple. I don't want to hear that. You know what? Apple does it and other OEMs do it. So let's just kind of like stop with the copying. But I would love to see more color options for Pixels. And, I mean, with their A series, at least they could do that. They build their A series out of polycarbonate, right? So I mean, it's no thing. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing to color it. I have the AT, and it has been giving me so much problems. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with OnePlus. I mean, I think they're good phones. I mean, I have the Nord N10. I like using it from time to time. I'll throw a SIM card in there and just use it. Of course, I have to throw like Google Fi or a T-Mobile carrier branded SIM card basically in it to access 5G. Because if I put like Visible or Los Mobile in the Nord N10, it only connects to LTE. And I just believe that is because like the Nord N10 is not whitelisted on AT&T, so it's not gonna give it 5G. That sucks, but it is what it is. Yeah, so this coming Wednesday birthday live stream, I hope that I can catch some of you guys in there to hang out with me. That'd be really awesome, because I am a lonely person to a degree. I mean, I have my family here, I have my lady, I have my kids and everything like that. But yeah, I just love having conversations with you guys on the live stream and just like reading your guys' comments and what you guys have to say. I think it's a lot of joy for me. It really is. If you guys never knew that, if I've never said it enough, this is actually in a way kind of therapeutic for me. So you guys have no idea how much I appreciate you guys and gals. And I'll say this, because I know the last time that she said anything, she said that she'll still watch, but she'll never comment or never make it known that she's watched or anything like that. But if Kathy happens to watch or still watches, I just want to give a shout out to her and her husband. And where the hell is Subwoofer? Like, I want to start a campaign on YouTube, like, the search for Subwoofer. I haven't seen them in a while. I missed them. Yeah, but I love having you guys on here. You'd rather see wireless charging on a A series? Yeah, I mean, they could have gone either way. They could have gone with wireless charging with this one. It's possible. Someone can't really tell me and say it's made out of polycarbonate, so it's not possible. My Nexus 7 2013 tablet is plastic and it wireless charges, so it can be done. Thanks, bro. We family then. Yeah. I don't know. Does anybody know how to get a hold of Subwoofer? I mean, if anyone had him on on other social platforms, I'm thinking I had him on Facebook, but I don't remember what his Facebook profile was. And more than likely he deleted it. So there's no way of me finding it, because if I go through like Facebook messages, it's not going to say what the account name on it was. It's just going to say Facebook user and have the Facebook head silhouette. That's what sucks. Bro, where? DM me. DM me the suspected Twitter account. DM me on Twitter. I try to find it and get it back on. And don't get me wrong. I don't want you guys to, like, you guys are amazing. And I love hanging out with you guys. I would love for them to come back too, to hang out with us. Yeah. Taking different directions, doing different things here on YouTube and everything like that. Going back to making more videos, less live streaming, has been very helpful to me a lot in so many ways, and also has reinvigorated me to try and come up with things like the whole point behind my videos is to speak about something and speak about some stuff that people aren't touching base with. Subwoofer on witness protection program. But I don't want to try to regurgitate the same thing that, like 10, 15 videos had already said. So I try to go from a different thing. I don't think I've seen anyone really doing like covering, beta 4 of Android 12 on different Pixel devices. Maybe someone is, and I just haven't come across their video. Like another thing too, like I got notified by email to check my Storyfire account. So I thought that they finally opened up for me to post content to Storyfire, and sadly enough, nope. Posting content to Storyfire has not been opened up for me to do that, which I'm okay with it. Like I look at Storyfire now, and I look at all the people that's like the content creators on Storyfire, like the writers and the video creators, and there's nobody tech on there. And I don't think they have any intentions of letting a tech channel on there. Like everybody that's on there is either doing like these crazy vlogs, or they're doing a cooking show, or they're talking about drama. Hey, Emmanuel Santiago, thanks for coming in. Most of the creators on Storyfire are just like vloggers, skit creators, and cooking shows and stuff. There's no tech. And I feel like by looking at it now, with all the way that Storyfire is, tech would be so, it would be the odd man out, right? Because there's people down there that's not looking for that stuff. So there's no reason really for me to even open that. Like I could vlog on Storyfire, but obviously they look at how much subscribers you have to see if you're an asset to be on Storyfire as a creator or not. So if I was to like reference them, the Paper Clips channel, that only has 5 subscribers currently right now. So they're not gonna open up for me to vlog or to gameplay and post it on Storyfire. Storyfire is a joke. I think it is, just because, like, you know what? And I mean, yes, I am being judgmental here. But, Jesse, or those people who don't know who Jesse is, McJuggernuggets, for so long, like we know that the Psycho series is pretty much like fake, right? It's all drafted and scripted stuff that they put together. But it's entertaining and it's funny as hell. But I don't like the one thing. The one thing that I don't know is I don't know if his dad is script talking or if he's talking from the heart. When I've watched a couple of his videos lately, and obviously his dad is an investor in Storyfire, and his dad wants his money back. And like, there's all these weird episodes, like the dad took his Tesla as collateral. He struck a deal with his dad. His dad wants a $50,000 payment up front first, and then he'll give him back the Tesla. He agreed to that. Then, like, another episode later, he's trying to steal the GTO that he bought as a gift for his dad. And the dad closes the gate. They don't get the GTO or the Tesla. And apparently Jesse stole his mom's wedding ring, and he tried to propose to Lance on a vacation, and he said it was a joke. He proposed to his girlfriend. She said no to him, but she said it would be a promise ring. So he gave her the ring. They show up to his dad's house. The mom recognizes the ring and accuses his girlfriend of stealing the ring. And instead of him saying that, he gave her the ring, he lets his girlfriend take the fall. And the mom and dad literally blame her for stealing a ring that she actually really didn't steal. So like, some stuff, you can tell is fake because if it was real and the mom really believed that his girlfriend stole her wedding ring, all they gotta do is just look at Jesse's video, and then they'll see that, where he gave it to her. Case solved, But so to me, like, okay, like that right there, you can pretty much tell, like, okay, that has to be like, a script, a story. But the whole thing of his dad being the investor, or his dad and his mom being the investors in Storyfire and wanting money back, and the dad talking about that, that Jesse's not doing anything, sitting on his butt, not making an effort to pay them back. So they took his Tesla. I mean, is the dad serious about that? Because if I had the money and the ability to create a social platform, and I announced it to all of you that I'm going to create this platform because I'm tired of the way that YouTube treats us. And so I want a place for a lot of the techies, a lot of those that are interested in tech, and just, a place to go to watch content, and to also have tech creators on there who are, going to be on the forefront of things. Like, if I had the money to build something like that, and I did do it, and I did it far beyond than just like, copying YouTube, but, implementing, like a social feed. So pretty much like my platform can be like the one-stop shop for everything, right? You don't need Twitter, you don't need Facebook, because video content from your favorite creators is on my platform, and then social networking is also on there too. Like, if I had that, why squander it? That's the thing. So it's like MTV, where it's not MTV. Yeah. How's the weather there? Here in California, it's about 108. It actually stormed here for a couple of days, Albert. If you, it's been dropping rain. Today, it's not hot, but we haven't had any storms. So, while that sounds like a lot of drama, Mama Saga, all choreographed and scripted, it's all the same. Yeah. But I'm gonna say, you know what I mean? When you get blessed to do things, like, why sit on it? You know what I mean? That's how I look at it as. So, but I mean, that's what I said. Like, I'm judging. So, and I shouldn't judge, because, who am I to judge? I'm nobody to judge, but I just judged. Man, having those dogs back, they bark so much. So, I mean, it just is insane as it is. But yeah, so you guys could be expecting videos the next couple of days. Another one's going to drop tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. my time. That'll be out. It's going to premiere. And then Tuesday, another video that I worked on that's already up there will release at 10:30 a.m. And here in a couple of minutes, I'm going to end the broadcast, and I'm going to get back to work, filming and making more videos for Thursday and Friday. Wednesday, I'll go live on my birthday and hang out with everybody and talk about whatever. That's the plan. And then, of course, Saturday, I'm probably going to film like 5 or 6 more videos and edit all those, do the voiceovers and everything like that. Really, that's really what it's going to be. If it's something that I don't have in hand, like if I'm talking about something maybe non-device wise, it'll just be like a lot of B-roll footage. that's the type of style I'm going to go with. So, you may see a video that has like me holding the Pixel 3 and just fumbling around with it, but I could like absolutely be talking about visible and visible service or something like that. I think that's just how I'm going to do it. You're only human, bro. Sometimes we judge. It's okay. Yeah, I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. Where did Ray go? Ray like popped in. Ray always does that. He pops in, he says what's up or whatever, then he disappears. I don't see anything from him afterwards. So Ray. I don't have a pure Google device like the Pixel, but I do have the Essential phone, which is extremely close. You know what? This is probably going to be an unpopular statement to some people. I've always wanted the Essential phone. Like, I know who the creator of Essential is. I know the history involving him. It's like, I don't know. I guess I see it from a different set of eyes. It's kind of like the movie Jeepers Creepers. You know how like a lot of people wanted to boycott Jeepers Creepers 3 because of, what Victor Salva was convicted for, and so. I have no thoughts on that. This ain't the place for that. But nice of you to put something like that. That's silly. So there we go. Switch that out. How funny was that? That was pretty funny, huh? that comment. But obviously, someone's got to come in here and do that. They always chase Carlos around. Wherever Carlos goes, they follow. So it is what it is. Anyways, yeah. So they wanted to boycott Jeepers Creepers 3, which I thought was like really ridiculous. Whatever Victor Salva did, like that's that man. Let him have to deal with that. The movie shouldn't suffer on the back of an idiot. And it's the same thing with the Essential phone. Like, to me, the Essential phone shouldn't suffer image on the fact of one idiot. And so, yeah, I don't put them two together. But the Essential phone, I always wanted one. Dude, don't worry about it, man. As a matter of fact, Toto is like one of my favorite bands to listen to. So but anyways, yeah. So never got hold of one. I looked around. The phone was a beast. Yeah. Good things about it, you know what I mean? I don't know where they were going with the idea of the second Essential phone that they were working on, that skinny phone. I don't know if you guys remember, like saw pictures of it before it went under. They should have just made another one, because like the Essential phone, the things that it had, right? Like it wasn't modular, but it was kind of emulating that, with the camera module that could mount to the back of the phone to have like, was it like a 360 camera? I thought that was pretty neat. The design of the phone itself, teardrop selfie camera in the front, but like near bezel-less display. Like, wow. And then, it being made with ceramic, being durable, tough, and the different colors that it had, it was just a really nice looking phone. And you know what? It is very close. If not, I would say it's like really, 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 absolutely like far beyond. Like, people say that the OnePlus and Oxygen OS is really close to the Pixel. The Essential is far closer to the Pixel experience than Oxygen OS. It's sad though. I mean, the CEO, or I guess the owner of Essential, really should have looked at it, and if he really wanted it to survive, step away and let someone else take over and just watch from the sidelines as it goes. I mean, if I created something like that and my personal life was affecting the performance of something that I was a part of in creation, I could purely sell my portion of ownership to it to my partners and just let it go to the world without being attached to me and my bad self. That's just my opinion on things. But again, we all think differently. I mean, yeah, so crazy enough as it is, I seen a Pixel 3 for $350. The person is touting that they de-googled the Pixel 3 and put a different operating system on it that's using different things that makes it spy proof. It's happening here in Phoenix. We have shops. We have a lot of phone shops here too. Like the place that I bought the Pixel 3 from, Yakety Yak Wireless. Like I was talking to the guy inside there, and luckily I didn't, because that would have been probably weird. But I was really gonna ask the guy if he needed someone to help him run the shop. I wouldn't mind working in a shop like that and just like doing screen replacements, battery replacement, and helping people set up their phones. Selling refurbished phones. Like I wouldn't mind doing that. It's unfortunately in this time and age in 2021 that some people out there do that. That it's like guilty by association. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous too, especially for like something like this, like a phone, to absolutely tank because of a person's reputation. I don't know. Shout out to my older sister, because she, by the way, she's recovering. She's recovered from the virus and she's doing okay. So big shout out to her. Big shout out to my brother-in-law, because he's doing okay too. I guess, going through that ordeal put things in a different perspective for her. And I'm really proud of her that she's reverting back, because my sister loved to champion for things. She loved to tackle some world issues and things like that. And nothing wrong with her going after those things. But sometimes I just, like I told her, sometimes you just gotta just kick back and just relax and just kind of enjoy life and not make everything into a challenge to defeat something. And so lately, she's just been enjoying social media for what its true purpose is for, which is just connections and conversations with friends, long distance wise and things like that. So she's like really kind of like lax back on it. And I'm hoping that people can come back to that essence anymore. Like, we don't need to be on social media to try and destroy people. Like, how sadistic does our head have to be that we have to literally try and cancel somebody, because they think just a slight bit different? And I mean that. We all think just a slight bit different, right? Proof. If you got cut by a knife and I got cut by a knife, are we going to feel the sting? Yes. We bleed the same? Yes. I mean, if we ran into a brick wall, is it going to hurt us? Yeah. If we were hanging off the side of a 41-story building and we lost our grip and fell, would we both get a heart attack on the way down? Yep. So, I mean, there are things that we have similar, and then there's things that we differ. Like, I probably prefer to have pepper jack cheese on my burger, and you probably prefer classic cheddar. You know what I mean? So, I just think that, the fact that people just want to use social media to destroy people, really sad. We need to come back to an essence. Like, worry about ourselves and what we're doing. Because there's a lot of judgment out there. There really is. There's a lot of, I'm going to judge you for the things that you do, but you're not allowed to judge me. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, Jack. If you don't judge me, believe you me, I'm going to judge you back. Simple as that. Yeah, simple as that. But anyways, let me go ahead and let you guys go for the evening. I thank you all for being here, for hanging out with me, chatting for this little bit. And hopefully y'all enjoy the coming videos this week. Yeah, they're doing good. I didn't expect them to do that good. Usually, like, my views on videos I make is like 50 or 60. It's gone beyond that a little bit. So I'm kind of happy, very optimistic about it. And okay, so everybody, you guys have a good night. Sleep with the angels. Be safe, and I'll see you guys Wednesday for the birthday live stream. Of course, that one is going to be a little bit locked down. I'll warn you guys. So yeah, you're gonna have to be a subscriber of the channel to comment. So hopefully you're already subscribed. uh, but yeah, just to kind of keep it cool. Yeah, have a blessed evening. See you guys Wednesday.